Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we're going to solve one of the coolest questions, which is invert binary tree. So basically, this question is awesome, man. Awesome. Believe me, this question has been asked lot of time. If you look at over here in the Amazon in last 6 months, it has been asked 7 times. Google 6, Facebook 4, Adobe 3, Microsoft 2, and Goldman Sachs and Bloomberg. Like most of the top-notch companies, they are asking this question, invert binary. So you have to must practice before the interview. So without any further ado, let's just start solving this question. All right, so what the question is saying, we have to invert the binary tree. So if you look at this following example, what they did is, let's say this is our binary tree and we have to invert it. So how we gonna invert it? So what the invert means? So invert means basically like if you put a mirror over here, let's say you put a mirror over here, so the mirror image will be created in this side will be the inverted tree. That's what the question is saying. So like in the, if you put mirror over here, then this 7 will come over here, then this 9 will come over here, this 6 will come over here, similarly 2 over here, 3 over here, 1 and over here. So 4 will be same. Because okay, so I hope so the question is clear, like what the question is saying. So now let's just start solving this question. So how we going to solve this question? So to solve this question, we will use two approaches. So one is recursive and the another one is iterative. Okay. So let's just talk about one of them one by one, both approaches. Okay. So let me just move over here. So all right guys, so first of all we will start talking about our recursive approach. So we will start about recursive approach. Okay, so how we're going to do this using recursive approach? Let me just create my tree first. So let's say we have something like 4 7 6, and over here what we have, 1 4, oh my mistake, 4 2 7. Let's just say like that's the only one, 4 7 6 1 3 6 9. Okay, 4 7 6 1 3 6 9. Okay, so let me just erase this one as well. Let me make it similar to that one so that you can easily understand like how we are doing it. Okay, so we have 2 7 over here. Okay, so this is our complete tree. All right guys, so by using recursive, how we going to solve this question? So basically what I will do, I will, in the recursive we will using DFS, depth first search. So what is the depth first search? Depth first search means like it will go on in a one node and it will go deep inside it until the node is a node like ended. Okay, so until the node does not find any null, it will go till deep inside, then it will come out and go for the another node. Okay, so let's just say like using 4, it will go on the left node, so it will go deep inside and invert it, then it will come back again, then it will go for the right one and go deep inside and invert them back, then it will come out and invert the opposite one or above one, my means. All right guys, so let me talk about like how we're going to reverse this using this. So we are traveling left first. Okay, let's say, so I come over here on my first, so first has null. Okay, so it can't do anything, then it will go for the 3, it finds 3 has null as well, it can't do anything. Now it go on to the 2. Okay, so when I am on the 2, what I will do, my node pointing on the right will start pointing on the left. So this one is pointing on the right, but now this will pointing on my left. So this is my left. Okay, this is my blue is for left, and I will say my green is for right. Okay, so and my blue one will start pointing on the left one. So because it's on the right, now my left one is start pointing on the right. Okay, similarly like this. Now you will ask like how it is going on. Okay, what I will do, I will create one temp which address is storing is my address is of, let's say this is 1. Okay, so is on the left. Okay, so it's storing my left address. So this is my left address, my temp is storing. So what I will do, I will create one root dot right, and my root dot right will start pointing to the which one, temp one. Okay, so we starting pointing to the temp one. That's how we will reverse it. So what will happen, my root dot left will start pointing to the root dot right. That's how we're gonna do this. So that's what I'm doing over here. So what I'm doing, my nodes of leaf node of 2 1 and 3 are pointing opposite side. So left is pointing on the right, left is pointing on the right, and my right will point on my temp. So my temp is my left. Okay guys, so that's how we are doing. Now what I will do, after doing this, I will come back over here, I will go for my 6 and 9. So now I will go for my 6 and 9. So my 6 is like having null, so it can't point anywhere, and my 9 same again null, it can't point anywhere. Okay, so now I'm on the 7. So what a 7 will do, 7 right will start pointing on the left, and its left will start pointing on the right. Okay, so that's how it will do it. So after reversing, what will happen, So like, let me just finish this complete one. Okay, so after doing this, what will happen? I will go on my root node. I'm on my root node now. So what will happen over here? So these are my remaining one. Root left will pointing on the right. So this left will pointing on the right. So this left pointing on the right, and this right pointing on the left. Okay guys, similarly that's how we are doing it. I hope this question is clear, like how we did it. So let me just explain this recursive approach one more time so you will understand. So what did I just is coming on the leaf node. So I'm on the leaf node. So what I will do, I will check if it has any left or right. No, it doesn't have. So they both are null. So what I will do, I will come there, parent node of 1 and 3, which is 2. So 2 will what do, it will start pointing on the opposite one. So 2 will pointing 2 right will point on the left, and its left will point on the right. Similarly we go for the 6 and 9. 6 and 9 are null, so I will go with parent node, which is 7. So 7 left will start pointing on the right, and right will start pointing on the left. Then what will happen, like after completing this, I will go on my 4. So my 4 will, what I will do, it will now interchange this one. So what it will do, it will my 4 is parent node. The 4 is parent of 2 and 7. So it's the root node. So root node, what it will do, it will do the same thing. So left will point on the right, and right will point on the left. So I hope this thing is clear. So now you will ask, like how we are doing this. So we are doing like this. So first of all, we are solving this level. Let me make it using the marker. Okay, so what is doing, first is doing this level. Okay, so we are doing deep by deep. We are going deep by deep. After doing this, what it will do, it is going for this one. It is going for this one. So after completing this, it's again go on right deep. So it's going is on right deep. Okay, after this it is go for complete right. Okay, and after this, what will happen, it will go for this 4, 2 and 7. Okay, this one, and finally is this one, so how is going, is going deep by deep. So first it go left deep, then it go right deep, then it's completely inverted. Okay, so that's how we did it using recursive. So what you will ask the time complexity and space complexity. So we will talk about them later when I will submit my code. Okay, so now let's just talk about another approach, which is iterative one. Alright guys, so let's just talk about iterative approach. So this is iterative. Now you will ask, like how we will solve in iterative. So in iterative we will do the same thing. Let me just zoom it out a little bit. We'll like not do the same thing. We will use Q in this one to solve this problem. So we will use the help of Q. Okay, so we have, let's say Q something like this. This is our Q. Okay, so I will take the similar example, previous one. So 4 to 7 1 3 6 9. So we are going like this: 4 2 7 1 3 6 and 9. Okay, right now guys, what I'm doing, I will just simply start pointing this one. So in iterative wise, we are using BFS, breadth first search. So breadth first search, what it will do, it will go level by level. How? Just understand the approach first. Okay, you will understand. So what I'm doing over here, so I'm on 4 to 7. Okay, so what I will do, I will put my first 4 in my queue. So my 4 will come in my queue. Okay, then I will go for its again, let me mark it. So this is for the left, and this is for my right. Okay, so what it will do is right start pointing to the left. So it's right start pointing to the left, and its left start pointing to the right. Okay guys, so now what is going on over here, if you see. So we are going, I have my 4, so I will take my 4 out for now. My 4 is out. Okay, my mistake. So my 4 is out of the queue, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm creating my tab whose initially address is 4. So whose initially address is 4. Okay, so what it's doing, is doing the same thing. So what it's doing is the left will point to the right, and its right will point to the temp. So temp is our left. Okay, temp is our left one. Okay guys, I hope this thing is clear. Okay, so now what else I'm doing. So after, like first of all, I will invert this one. I will swap my top level. So I will just swap my this level. Now what I will do, I will go for my 2 and my 7. Okay, now what will happen, I will go in my 2 Okay, and in my 2 I will swap this one. So my what will happen, my left will start pointing to the right and my right will start pointing to the left. That's what we are doing over here. Okay, so we are not going their null, we are not checking their leaf node values. Okay, so we just go over here after swapping this one. So what will happen, my 2 this, so this, like when I'm working for my 2, so it become 2 over here. Okay, now I will work for my 7. Now I will work for my 7. So my, at that time my 2 is outside, now my 7 is over there, so I will work on my 7. In my 7 what I will do, I will do the same thing. So my right will start pointing to the left and my left will start pointing to the right. Okay, and let me change my value over here as well. So it will come my 7 over here, it will come my 7 over here. So guys, this is my 7 over here. Okay guys, so my 7 is over here now. Okay, so what will happen, like we just swap it now. So after doing this, what will go, I will go for their leaf nodes. Okay, so their leaf nodes are null, so we can't do anything. So now understand how we swap this question. So first of all, what I did, I swap my this value, I just swap my this thing. Okay, after doing this, what I will do, I swap this value. Okay, I swap these values, these nodes, I swap these nodes, my mistake, and then I swap these nodes, okay, and my finally all is my this all my all tree is swapped. Okay, is inverted. Okay, so now you will ask, like, what's the way? So it is going level by level. First we go this level, then we work on this level, then we work on this level. So you see, we are going level by level. If you look at over in the previous one, how we are going like this, something like this. So we are something going like this. So first I go over here, then I work over here, then I again go over here, then I work over here, then I work over here. So you see, we are going deep inside, then come out. Once I find the null, I will come out, then I go for the another side deep inside, then I come out and I will check, like, is something left on the top? Yeah, top is left, so we will work on the top one as well, and we just invert our tree. So so guys, I hope this thing is very clear, like how we are solving this question. So that's the all same thing. Okay, so in this one, I'm just again telling you, my left is pointing to the right, my right is pointing to the left. Same thing over here, we are using temp, by the help of temp. Okay, so let's just start now solving our question. So first of all, what I will do, I will work for my recursive approach. So I will use my recursive approach to solve my question. So this is my recursive approach. Alright guys, now first of all, what I will do, I will create my null points. So I will say, if my root is at null, it means my leaf is at null, then I will simply return null for that. Okay, now what I will do, I will create my tree node temp. I will get my temp value, and I will say it is on my root dot left. Okay, now what I will do, I will point my root dot left to invert tree. So we will use the above function, invert tree root dot right. Okay, so my left is pointing to my right now. Now my right will point to my temp. I hope so this thing is clear. Root dot right start pointing to my invert tree root dot, oh no, my mistake, temp. Okay, temp will come over here. Alright guys, and finally return. What we have to return? We have to return our root. That's our code. So recursive is one quite easy one, simple one. Okay, so let me just submit this one. So this is my mistake. So this is recursive one. Okay, so let me just run this code first. Let's see, is any compilation error? No, it's accepting. Let me submit this code as well. And here we go. So it's accepting 100%, is working 73.56%. Now you will ask, like, dude, what's the time complexity in this one? So the time complexity, we are dealing with big O of n, and the space complexity is big O of n as well. Okay, let me just write down these things. The time complexity we are dealing with big O of n, and our space complexity is big of n as well. So now you'll ask like why the time complexity is big of n, because we are traveling every node, we are traveling every node level by deep inside. Okay, so that's why the time complexity is big of n. Okay, so like because like we can't make it more, can't make it more better, because this is the like kind of worst case, like worst scenario in this one. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear. Now let's just talk about iterative approach. So now you'll ask like, let's just now move to the iterative. So don't worry, we will move to the iterative one right now. All right guys, so now what I will do, I will just, let me just move down. All right, so this is our iterative approach. All right, so first of all, what I will do, I will create my queue over here. My queue will create it over here, QE. Okay, and this is tree node. And what should I call? I will call it, let's say, queue. Simple. Okay, new linked. Alright guys, so guys, now what I will do, I will create one my queue. I will add my root to my queue. That's the main thing. You know, like I told you, like if you look at over, I will create my queue over here. So you know, like I told you, I have to add my first of all root. So I just add my, I have to add my root to my queue. So that's what I will do over here. I will simply say queue dot add which one, root. Okay guys, now what I will do, I will simply run a while loop. My while loop will run till my queue is not empty. Once my queue is empty, it means like I invert my whole tree. So that just close this loop. So I will say while queue is not empty. Okay, is not empty. So for the node, I will simply put semicolon over here. Till my queue is not empty, I will work in this one, and let me create one node over here. So because we have to pull it out, remove the value from the queue as well. So I will say tree node equals to queue dot poll. Alright guys. Okay. Now what I will do, I will create one if condition. I will say if my node is not equals to null, till then I will work. Okay. So in this one, what I have to do first of all, my job is to add. First of all, my job is to add the nodes. Wait a second. So first of all, my job is to add these nodes into my queue. So I have to add these nodes into my queue. So for that, what I will do, I will write queue dot add which node dot left. Okay. Similarly, we have to add our right as well. Queue dot add node dot right. Okay. Now what my job is? My job is to create one temp node. Sorry, one temp. Okay, tree node temp. Okay, so my temp will hold my left value, left node dot left. Okay. Now similarly, my node dot left will be pointing to node dot right, because my left value become my right value, and my right value will become my temp value. Okay, so node dot right. Okay, so now what I will do, I will say node dot right is my temp. Okay, I hope so this thing is like what I'm doing over here. And the final thing is like, just let me return it. So I have to return it as well. So I will say return my root over here. So guys, that's all the code is like, that's how we do it. So what I did, just let me explain you one more time. Okay, so before that, let me just run this one. Let's see any compilation error we are facing over here, and it's accepting. Okay, so let me just tell you every line of code. So what I did, I just create my queue over here, then I will add my for over here in my root, then I will run my loop only till my queue will not become empty. Once it become empty, it means like we invert the whole tree, just return it. Okay, so it will run. Now what I will do, I have to pull the values as well, because I have to pull the address as well. Like my for will pull out, and its address is 2. So my temp address is 2. So what will happen, my left this is my left value, so it will become my right value, and the right value 7 become my left value. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So now I will create my if condition. My this if condition only will run till like I'm not face null. Once I face my null over here, then I will simply end it. Okay, so that's what all I did. So I just first of all add my values. I have to add my 9 6 in my queue. then I will work for them. I will invert them, then I will come out of this loop and return my root over here finally. So that's all the code is. So I hope this thing is clear, like how we are doing it. So let me just erase this thing all, and let me just submit this one as well. So here we go. So guys, it's accepting 100% similar. You see the space complexity is similar as well. So time complexity, space complexity is similar. Why? Because in this one as well, we are dealing with the time complexity of big O of n. Why big O of n? Because we are just visiting the node and we are just adding into the queue. Okay, that's why the time complexity is big O of n, and our space complexity is O of n as well. Because this is like the worst case. Like, okay, so you can use stack as well instead of queue, but you will see the same time complexity. So guys, I hope this question is crystal clear to you guys, because like I try my best to tell you the recursive and iterative approach. I don't think so like you will find like this video. So I think like this video is like more lengthy than anyone. But anyways guys, my point is to tell you and teach you everything like very clearly. So if you still have any doubts, I say just try to watch this video again. You will definitely gonna understand. And ladies and gentlemen, if you still have any doubts, just do let me know in the comment section, and any suggestion, just do let me know in the comment section, and anything else, just do let me know in the comment section. So thank you ladies and gentlemen for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I love you guys. Believe me, I love you. Bye bye.